Hello dear students and friends, hope you are alright. So for this lesson, for the first lesson, we will focus on present continuous. And so for this lessons, I'm working with the English Grammar News book. So present continuous includes on the first unit of this book. So I will start with the first unit. So in this lesson, we will learn what's present continuous, and we will learn the rule of present continuous, and when we have to use it and how to use it. So this is the first part of present continuous. So the finished part included on unit 3. So stay till the end of the video and you will learn something, some important things. So let's start. So at the first, if we explain what's present continuous, so as it has written on here, so in the middle of doing it, I have started doing it, but I haven't finished. So what does it mean? So it means when you say something in present continuous, so you have to, on the middle of doing this work, doing this thing, you have started off doing it, but you have not finished. For example, Sarah is in her car. So what does she do? She is driving to work. She is driving, it means she's driving car now at the time of speaking. So when Sarah says I am driving a car, so it means that I am driving a car now. This time that I am speaking, I am driving a car. Sarah has started the action, but she has not finished. So this is all about the definition of present continuous. So present continuous doesn't have any connection with the past and with the future. So in present continuous we will just work on now at the time of speaking. This is all about using present continuous. So let's move to the rule, which is as you see on the book. This is the rule of present continuous, but we will write with examples. So generally we have this rule for present continuous. First we have to have subject. So subject, maybe it's a person, maybe it's a thing, but subject is doing something in sentence. Then we will have verb to be, like is, like or we have are. So then we will have a verb, and we will just add ing to the verb. We will not write the base verb. We will, for example, we will write verb ing. So every time when we will see ing, so it means it's continuous, but not present. Not present continuous. If we see ing, it means this is about continuous form. So sometimes it's called progressive. Let me just write on here. Progressive. Sorry about the spelling. I believe that's like this one. This is called progressive. It means something that continuously on the time of speaking. This is the rule, and then after you have added verb ing, you will complete your sentence. So let's see some examples. For example, we have some subjects which is used with is. So this subject is like he, like she, like it. And if we have a singular noun, no problem if it's human or not human. So but the main important thing is just about that there's no more than one. If we have these subjects, we will just add is, then we will add our verb with ing. So never ever you are not allowed to say he are, she are, or it are. You just have to say she is, he is, it is, or singular noun is. And you cannot say, for example, he, then directly use verb ing. You cannot say. You have to write like this one. He, the subject, then you will add one of this one. So then you will add your ing. Let's see some examples. For example, we have he is going. He's going, for example, to work. This is all about present continuous. For example, we have she. You cannot say, for example, she are. This is totally wrong. You have to say she is, for example, going to, for example, she's walking to the park. She's walking, across the park. And if we have it, for example, it is going, for example, it is, for example, you say, you write your name, it's, for example, Aka, what? Talking to you. So you can write like this one. It's, for example, someone talking to you. And you can write a lot of examples. Well, this is just this example that I remember now. For a singular noun, for example, you write Karwan. Karwan what is? Karwan is talking. Let me just change this one. Karwan is playing. Playing what? For example, anything that you like, football. For example, you say, if it's, let me just not a human. For example, the city. The city is an unhuman, and it's a singular. The city is growing. For example, very fast. This is all about is, and the subject is which is used with is. Just for remembering, you cannot say, for example, he are or she are. You just have to say he is and she is, it is, or a singular noun, and use is with this subjects. And we have some another subjects which is used with are. So this subject is these subjects are, for example, they. We have they, and we have we, or for example we have you. So I'm sorry, I forgot. So you have plural noun. So what do you do now? You will just like this one that we wrote it on here. We wrote is, but now in here we will write instead of is. Why? Because we have these subjects. So these subjects, all these subjects are plural, but this one's is singular, and then we will add our verb ing, and then you complete your sentences. Then you complete your sentence. Let's write some examples like this one. For example, they are eating, for example, a sandwich. They are eating sandwiches. For example, you will write we are going, we are playing guitars. For example, you say you are laughing. And about plural noun, we had the city on here. The city is a singular noun. I will just change it to plural noun. I will change to the cities. The cities what? Are growing, not is growing. Why? Because the cities is a plural noun, very fast. So just look this one. The city is, why is? Because it's a singular. So in here the cities are, why are? Because the cities is plural. This is all about is you are, and then is an are. So we have just someone else, which is something else, which is about you will just have this subject that use with the subjects about I, yourself. I am, for example, verb ing. So why it's going like that? I am, then your verb ing. How? For example, I am playing basketball. For example, I'm teaching English. For example, you can write some other examples like this one. I don't want to make the videos longer, but this is all about the rules. And do the every exercises which is on the book like this rule. Let me just getting down. So this is an exercises. For example, as you see, for example, you can turn off the radio. I am listening to it. I'm not listening to it, for example. We will do these exercises, but in the next video, because we cannot, I don't want to make the videos longer. So this is about, this was about the rule. Let's see some examples. For example, please don't make so much noisy. Why? Because I am trying to work. Sometime you see that I am, for example, has written like this one. I in the short term, short form, no problem. And this one the same. He's We are. No problem. It means we are. So they is removed to make it shorter. So please don't make so much noisy. I am trying to work. You cannot say I try. Why? You say for this one, please don't make so much noisy, because I am trying to work. I am trying to work now. So please don't make so much noisy. In the second example, where is Mark? So someone asked, where is Mark? And someone answered, he is having a shower. You cannot say he has a shower. So because it's about now. Let's go out now. It isn't raining anymore. You cannot say it doesn't rain. Why? Because you say, you see that let's go out now. Let's go out now. What does it mean? It means about action that's about now. This is let's go. It's one of these things that you can recognize present continuous. So let's go. For example, we have some other words which is like, for example, let's go. And just let's. We have, for example, look, listen. These words, it's benefit to recognize present continuous in the exams. So we finished that one. At a party. Hi Jane, are you enjoying the party? You cannot say do you enjoy. Why? Because we, for example, we are on a party. So someone asked you, hi, are you enjoying the party? Because the party has not finished. The party is continuously now. So the parties continue now. So in that time you will use you have to use present continuous. What's all that noisy? So someone come to maybe to somewhere and he or she asked, what is all that noisy? What's going on? So because it's about now. What's going on? It means what's happening. So this is all about present continuous. So sometimes the action is not happening at the time of speaking. For example, as you see this boy on this picture, he's talking on the phone. So this boy is saying, I am reading a really good book at the moment. It's about a man who blah blah blah. I am reading a really good book. So Steve, so the boy name is Steve. Steve is not reading the book at the time of speaking. When he's speaking on the phone. But he means that he has started it, but has not finished yet. So maybe Steve, before this phone, before this calling, he was, he continued, he read it, a book, but this phone is interrupted Steve on reading a book. So we can say that, for example, Steve has started the reading of the book, but in this time he just took the rest. So in that time of calling, he's not reading a book. He has started it. He has started off reading a book, but has not finished it yet. is in the middle of reading the book. Some more examples. It's just like the same examples. For example, Kate wants to work in Italy, so she's learning Italian. Kate wants to work in Italy, I mean in the future, but now she's learning, I mean she has started to learning Italian. Why? Because she wants to work in Italy, but perhaps she isn't learning Italian at the time of speaking. So the same, she has started of learning Italian because in the time of speaking she wants to learning Italian. For example, some friends of mine are building their own house. They hope to finish it next summer. So these friends of mine, they have started of building their own house, but they have not finished. They hope to finish it next summer. So this means that the action of building has started, but the action of finishing it has not finished. You can use present continuous with some words, like for example today, this week, or this year, or any other words which is talk about periods around now. Let's see, for example, you are working hard when? Today. No, you cannot say you work hard today, because we have today. You have to say you are working hard today. The company I work for isn't doing so well when? This year. So we will have this year, so we will use present continuous. So about the negative form, it's very easy. So I'm just write with this general rule. So for example, we have subject. Okay, we have subject, and we will add is an or a, the same. I'm sorry, what typing is but one thing had changed. It's just about adding not. So I will write with the red color. Then you will add your verb ing. Then you will complete your sentence. This is about negative form. So in some time I want to ask it for example a question with present continuous. So this is totally easy. We will just swap this one. We will just swap this one. So in the place of the subject, like this one. This is about the question form. We will write is, for example, is. So I'm writing on capital because it's comes in the first. Is or or are. Then we will add our subject. So then we will add our verb ing. Then we will complete our sentence. So let's do some of these examples. For example, he's going to work. If we want to ask, we will say, is he going to work? Like this one. And we will put question mark. Do not write full stop. So if we want to make it a negative, we will just write this one. He is not going to work. So for all this one, the same. She is not walking. Is she walking? So it is Aka talking to you. Is it Aka talking to you? It's not Aka talking to you. Karan is playing. Karan is not playing. Is Karan playing? The city is growing. Is the city is growing? So the city is not growing. And for this one the same. They are not eating. Are they eating? We are playing. Are we playing? Or you can say we are not playing. You are laughing. You are not laughing. For example, you can say, for example, the cities are growing very fast. You can say the cities are not growing very fast. You can say, are the cities growing very fast? And for I subject, the same. Am I playing basketball? For example, you can say I'm not playing basketball. So just see this. So am I, for example, playing basketball? So someone asked himself. So I will set question mark, and you can say maybe I am not playing basketball. This is about the forms of present continuous in negative or in question or in positive form. We have some words in page 2. We use the present continuous when we talk about changes happening around now, especially with this verb. We have some these verbs in here, so we will add ing to these verbs when we want to talking about changing. For example, get, it will be getting. So change, it will be changing, becoming, increasing, rising, falling, growing, improving, beginning, starting. For example, you say, is your English getting better? It means your process of learning English is changed. Is your English getting better? So you cannot say does your English get better, because it's about changing. So if someone wants to learn a language, so day by day he or she will be better, so you'll say, is your English getting better? The population of the world is increasing very fast. You cannot say the population of the world increases. Why? Because the increasing population is the action, so day by day has changed and never stopped and never finished. So you have to use it like present continuous. You'll say the population of the world is increasing. How? Very fast. Or you can change this adjective to anything that you want. At first I didn't like my job, so when I participated in my job, I didn't like it, but I'm beginning to enjoy it now. It means that I am started to enjoy it now. I am beginning to enjoy it now. So this is all about page 2, and this is the first part of present continuous. This is some exercises which is included in page 3 on the book, and all the answers are behind the book, and you can do it by yourself. And this exercises is very easy, and you can do it by yourself, because this book is a self-study and each one can learn this grammar by himself. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you got a benefit from this lesson. Goodbye.